Becky Roberts with Thinking Idaho, and I have the February 2022 Concord 9th new release to share with you today. We have something sparkly, magical, and out of this world. So stay tuned and I'll tell you all about it. This is the Make Some Noise bundle. This one is super fun party stamp and die set. Mostly I just love the name of it, Make Some Noise. Anyway, this has the party blowers, and then we have double stamped letters that spell out congrats, birthday, noise, and celebrate, plus all the little party pieces inside of it. So let me just show you what we have here. So this is the anatomy of a party blower, but there's also photo right here, so you can look at the back of it as well. So you have the long piece that is the base for the fringe one, and then you have a second and a third layer to create all of this fun dimension. And then you have a textured piece with stripes, little stitches you can fill in for decoration on the top. And then this one has the blower that goes both directions. So there's one that goes up, or one that goes down, or one that goes right and one that goes left, however you want to use it. And then this has a little confetti circle texture to it. So start with the base, the confetti, and then just kind of glue it all together like that. So let me show you some examples. This one is my favorite. I love this thing. I'd like to send everybody some party blowers. Happy, happy birthday. So this is the birthday right here. So you're going to take one color and stamp one of them, and then the other color and stamp the other one, so it fills in. And it's happy, happy birthday, and then I put the hooray. I used the little confettis all the way around the edges, and then I put my party blowers on there, and then I just added some extra little pieces. Actually, it was just one of them, and I cut it up into certain, cut it so that it was hanging off the edge, and then I cut it off so I could use extra parts of it on this side. I don't think that explained that very well, but you know, we'll move on. Make some noise, yay! Again, with the confetti, I used some of the brand new Sorbet enamel dots in with the confetti. Used all the colors, made kind of grays and grapefruit and sorbet colors for this one. And this has little accent marks, so that like if you were blowing your popper, what it would look like. Love that. And then this one just made a real simple little tag using one of the tiny turnabouts from the other stamps. And it says, who's ready to party? And I put the little popper blower on there with the glitter paper. And this is the Make Some Noise bundle. This is the Magical Day bundle. You can create all kinds of enchanting cards with this bundle. This one has unicorns that go right and left, and it has a tiny turnabout in it as well. Now remember, when you open your packaging, you're always going to have your turnabout jig underneath of it, so you want to make sure that you don't throw that away. If you don't know about turnabouts, there are videos on the Concord 9th website, as well as a tutorial that you can print off. So let's just jump right into this one because there's a lot to show. All right, here we go. So you have the left and the right unicorns, and then on the unicorns you have a die for the hooves, the nose, the unicorn, the little hair piece, the mane, the tail. So he has all kinds of stuff that can go with him. And then if you move over to the stamp set, you have this little stamp that's pieced together and this little stamp that's all together, and that stamps the little mouth, eyes, and nose on both of them. So there's one for going right and one for going left. And then there's the little teeny tiny circle right there, and that gives you the cheeks. So you finish your unicorn by stamping off his little face. Also in this stamp set are flowers, leaves, hearts, of course, right? Because Concord 9th loves you. Then you have the center to the flowers. Those are the hooves, the nose, the mane, the tail. Those are the unicorns. You cut two of them out, two noses and two of these, so that you don't have to do that part twice. And then it has a rainbow in here, which is really cool because you can put in whatever color you want. It cuts them separately, and then some clouds, and you get two of those on one die. And then you have this die that cuts out into 3 pieces, and then you tuck the little tails up underneath of here. You can put them on foam tape, or you can just glue them flat. And then this is where you're going to stamp your sentiment. And the sentiment in this one is really cool because you're going to do half of it in one color and half of it in the other color. So it looks like this. Have a magical day and I believe in you. And you can stamp them with 2 colors, like I said. So that makes it really, really fun. Now, you have this piece right here that is just an edge piece. And so I cut that across some green, 2 different colors of green, and that creates a little bit of a scene or a hill. You could also use it for clouds. It's just a really multi-purpose little function. It can be a border. I love that little piece right there. So, oh, also you could do your, I didn't use this on a card, so I have to show it to you, of course. We have glitter paper coming out, which is so, so pretty. So I made one of the rainbows in the glitter, which is really fun. So let's talk about the turnabout first. So the turnabout, I did it in a couple of different colors for you. This one is done in 2 colors. Remember that the tiny turnabouts only cover the center of the card. And then this one is turned in four colors. So it gives you a different look for each of those. So then let's take a look at some samples. This one, I just went all rainbow and cut unicorns in all the colors, and then found the lighter color or a darker color to put over it for the mane, the tail, and all the little accent pieces. Remember that it has the stamp and the cheek that's a stamp, not a die. You're one of a kind, because they're all one of a kind. And then I just filled it in with all the little parts that were in the background. So I took the turnabout and I just stamped it like a stamp. I didn't turn it. And then I just added a few stars in there also. Speaking of glitter paper, this one's fun. I believe in you, you matter. And I just did this in 2 of the pinks that are coming out in the glitter paper. Super fun. And this does have the turnabout in the background. And this one, I just created a scene using that die that I told you with the greeneries and some clouds. Have a magical day, you're pure magic, and just put the unicorn on there. He also has little polka dots for his rear end, all kinds of fun things. So this is the Magical Day bundle. This is the Out of This World bundle. This is a really fun bundle of outer space imagery and sentiments and planets and all kinds of fun stuff. It has a little tiny turnabout in it. And remember, as with all turnabouts, you have your Stampin' Jig that comes in your packaging. So make sure that you don't throw that away. If you're not familiar with turnabouts, there's a video on the Concord and 9th website, and there is a printed tutorial also. So let's take a look at this die set. So what you have here is your rocket, and then you have the little red pieces that come off the back of it, the windows. This little tiny piece right here is connected right here, and that's the bottom of it. You have the fire, so you can do it in 2 different colors to make your rocket. I cut my windows out in 2 colors so that I would have a little bit of blue windows. And then you have the stamps that create the little moon rocks and this piece right here that looks like a planet. And then you have the rings that you can put your little planet in, as well as some stars. So this is super fun. Lots of fun possibilities with this one. Let's start with the roundabout. This is a tiny turnabout. This is a tiny turnabout. So it only is going to take just the center of the card. So this is done in 2 different yellows and then the dark blue. And let me show you what this looks like when you stamp it out. So if you stamp it and you create it into a card, I cut my card piece down so that I could put some planets behind it, and it made the turnabout look just a little bit larger. I added some more stars from the die set, and of course the planet. This one I did in 3 different blues. I embossed the shoot for the stars. I used the new Oceanside enamel dots for the windows on this one, and then put the rocks on the planet, made it look like stars at nighttime. So that's one sample. And then this one, I just did Love You to the Moon and Back, stamped all the shooting stars and the planets and stuff on the background, used the largest circle to do the same white stamping technique as I did here, put all the little elements on there, and another cute little card. So this is the Out of This World Stamp Set and Die Bundle. This is the Delicate Blossoms bundle. This is a beautiful card front bundle that has the greenery and the flowers, and then it has the matching stamp set that is made to cut out in this die right here. This is such a nice versatile stamp set because it's great for just stamping, but the letters are spaced a little bit further apart, so it's great for embossing as well. So let me show you what this one does versus Yeah, show you instead of tell you. So you're going to cut out the big piece right here. And then every single piece on here has a die for it. So it has the flowers. There are 6 blossoms, so you get 6 flowers. You've got 3 of this leaf and 4 of this one, 4 of this leaf and 3 of these. Then you've got your banner that cuts out all of your sentiments, and you've got the alphabet that spells congrats with an exclamation mark. So this is really pretty to be done in color, in tone on tone, has all kinds of sentiments that go with it. So let's take a look at a couple of examples. So this one I just cut in greens and Oceanside and just laid the things right on top of it. I used the new Oceanside enamel dots that are new this month to put into the center of each flower, just saying hello. And then this one, I just did all in white with exception of the flowers, and then I did congrats, beautiful baby. This has the white enamel dots on it. And so this is just a fun tone on tone, a little bit different, not quite as busy. And then with this one, I did congrats, we love you. And then I just took some of the flowers and the leaves and put it around the words themselves. You can cut this up, or you can just use the little leaves that are in there. So these are some fun ideas for the Delicate Blossoms Die and Stamp Set Bundle. This is the rainbow card front die. You can build rainbows to take up the entire card front, or you can just use this in the corners of a card, as I'll show you in the examples. But this is meant to cut 5 strips at a time, so by the time you cut it in 5 different colors, you have a lot of rainbows to make. So let's take a look at this one. So this is how big it is. If you cut it in all the colors, then of course I just taped this together so that I could show you. Then you have a lot of rainbow combinations that you can make. I brought in an actual card front so that you could see it for size. It's bigger than a card front, so you have to decide if you want your rainbow to start there, or if you want your rainbow to maybe, you know, go like that, whatever you want. Any position you want. It just makes it really fun. But I just wanted to show you that it is bigger than a card front size, so you are going to have to cut a little bit off. But this also gives you lots of options, so let's take a look. This one, I just put all through the front of the card, same colors as I did on this one, and then I took the happy birthday to you in black and then put the pink on top of it and just made a very, very simple rainbow birthday card. And this one has the brand new glitter paper on it, and I cut 2 rainbows, added the glitter paper, and this is what I meant by doing it on the corners. And then I put Hi Friend on there, and then this is the stitched heart cover plate. And then this one, I just used the end of one of these rainbows and just put it in the front and put the hello, I miss you friend on there. And I didn't realize that I did these all in pink, but there you go. That is the rainbow card front die. There you have it, stamping friends. That's what's new for February of 2022. Did you find something that you can't live without? I did. Just remember, if you can't decide, there's always that one click button that puts the whole thing right in your shopping cart. Let's make some noise.